Hey, Jim Toscano here, and sorry I played the opening to my other show, Filling in the Grooves. So if you were confused by that, my apologies in advance. Tonight is the hand technique workshop, and I have my little Zoom squad waiting in the wings over on this monitor over here. We're going to bring them in pretty soon. So I just want to say hello real quick and welcome anybody that's new to this here stream. And this gives me a chance to check everything and make sure everything's working before we actually dig in. And I can check my chat window and see if it's functionable. And actually, I'm going to type in hello into my chat window just to make sure that Restream chat is happening. I use Restream for my live streams to stream to multiple platforms. So that's something that that in my crazy tech coaching stuff that I do, I've been teaching people how to use Restream and OBS and all these crazy platforms. Oh my goodness. By the way, the Rhythm Magazine article is out that that we did a feature in Rhythm Magazine of my my coaching setup and a guide to how to set up your stuff for online, for streaming, for doing online lessons, anything that's online studio related, including cameras and audio and all this good stuff. So I'm actually sitting at my sitting at my coaching station tonight because I wanted to stream from this position because I'm working on stuff over in the background there, and it's a little easier for me. So anyway, so without any further ado, I'm going to bring in my little Zoom squad. I'm going to introduce everybody. But real quick before I do, by the way, want to mention some companies that I really like, and I endorse their products. So Sabian Cymbals, which obviously I'm not playing tonight. The Sabian Education Network, tell you about that right there. Very cool. If you're a drum teacher, we want you. Join Sabian Ed, the Sabian Education Network. Check that out. Look that up. You fill out a little form, you join, and it's a great forum for exchanging ideas as educators. So check out the Sabian Education Network, spearheaded by my buddy Joe Bergamini. And I also would like to mention, check out my friend Janine Carnell-Fox has O for Drum's Sake, a podcast. Check her out on Instagram, O for Drum's Sake. And my buddy Bobby Angeletta and John Gill are all part of that podcast. And it's super fun. So a shout out to Janine, as always. And she's been really sweet in having me on as a guest. And actually my student Lucia, who you'll meet in a little while, as a guest, which is really cool. So there's that. And also I want to mention Pro Logic's practice pads, which I'm playing tonight. The green Logic's pad, and I have a few other ones over here. The Method pad, which is their newest one, double-sided, green and black, recycled rubber, green Logic's on an MDF base. This thing is awesome, so check that out. And also I'm going to mention Offset pedals, zoom cameras, Black Magic Designs, who makes this really cool thing, the Video Assist. This is a recording monitor. Holy moly. I'm going to be actually doing a little review of that pretty soon. All right. Okay, enough house cleaning. Let's get everybody in here. I know I just went through a whole bunch of stuff, but here's my little Zoom squad. There is everybody. Say hello to all my little buddies there. So let's go from the way that everybody should be seeing this. Should be, I have my chat window in the way. Let me move that. Apologies. Let's get that out of the way. And there we go. All right, awesome. So up in the very top corner, we have Bob Sears right next to me this way. I always point the wrong way. And then directly underneath me, there is Ross Amoroso. He's a very nice boy from Italy. And then directly next to him is John Schneider. There's John Schneider. Look at him. He's a wonderful boy. He's been studying with me for a very long time. He's super talented and going to City College and studying jazz, and he's experimenting with this crazy electronic new drum gear that he's got going on. So I'm very excited about that. And last but not least, of course, down in the bottom there, Lucia Seminara, and she's hanging with us tonight on her newly tuned and head changed drum kit. And so we're going to be playing through some routines tonight, and I have a PDF up so you can follow along. We're doing some nice simple routines, and then as usual, towards the end of the session, I'm going to teach a new segment, and we have a couple of new things that we're going to do. And I believe that we didn't stream last week. Is that true? So we missed a week. I was getting all that Rhythm magazine stuff finished, and I was in here editing videos. By the way, the videos are up on Rhythm magazine's YouTube page. There's an interview of with me and Dave Weckl. There's one with me and Stanton Moore. There's one with me and David Garibaldi, for God's sake. And then there's two, one where I give a studio tour, and then one where I give a comparison of kind of what various gear looks like when you hook it up for online and live streaming. So I did one from just a old MacBook Air, then I did one with like a Q2N, and then one with a Q8 camera, and then one with a GoPro, and then with this lovely Sony cam that I'm on right now. And I did kind of a comparison setup with switchers and interfaces and mixers and all this stuff, kind of building through the setup. And you could hear how crappy everything can start out and how good everything can get. So it's pretty cool. But that is that. So anyway, let's get moving. We're going to get into this now. And I'm going to watch also my little, we're waiting for potentially one more attendee, but we'll see what happens. Let's do it, man. Let's start rolling. So we're going to start at the very top with our regular accent patterns, warm-up area. I certainly need to do some warming up. I did play today with a bass player, and I was working on my show for Monday. I might as well announce that now while I'm still in the middle of chatting away. Monday night begins a new series as part of my Filling in the Grooves Monday night live streams. We're doing the Classic Groove series. So what we're going to do is about once a month, one of the Mondays we're going to dedicate to classic drum grooves. And Monday night we're doing Tony Thompson, and most notably known for playing with Chic and for playing with Power Station. And we're going to be going through some classic Tony Thompson tracks. So don't miss that. That's going to be super fun. We're breaking down some great tracks. And I have a bass player buddy who's going to be in here playing bass while I'm playing drums, and we're going to be laying down some of those grooves that were mostly produced by Nile Rodgers, and it's going to be super, super fun. Oh, and I want to mention one more little thing, that in this little group here, Ross Amoroso is a drum teacher and from the Ohio area. And so if you live in the Ohio area, reach out to Ross Amoroso. You can find him on social media, and he is a fine educator. And so I wanted to give a shout out to my educator buddy right here. So there you go. All right, let's do this. Here we go. What tempo should we start at? Start slow, 110. Accent patterns, 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I talk too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I don't know how to shut up. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Move to the left and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Threes on the right and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Left. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. You can always consolidate in your practicing by doing this in double stops. And to coin a Chet DeBow term, role modeling. where your hands will tend to conform to the same movement so that it feels similar. 2s, right and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're using an informal pumping motion, groups of 2. You can, of course, you can do formal movement, whole wrist like this. You're certainly going to work harder. But if we divide the strokes into upstrokes and downstrokes, we get this. Much more relaxed and efficient. On the left and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. And 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Do a little double stops. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. And 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. All right. Accent combo number 1 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Up, 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 up. Son clave. Up, 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 up. On the left and up, up. Up, 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 up. Rumba clave right. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. And 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. On the left and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Bossa clave right. Left. Next accent pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, left and 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Left, 2, accent sequence number 1, we're going to go to neutral. And now we're going to do it's on the very next page. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, free. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, tap. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, free. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, tap. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, free. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, tap. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, free. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, tap. On the left and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, free. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, tap. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, free. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, neutral. So the last couple of weeks we've been interlacing those, but we're not going to do it tonight in the interest of time. So I want to make sure at the end we have time to go through a couple of new things. So we're going to move over to page 6. Oh, no, we're not. We're moving over to interlaced, page 7. There we go. Everybody good? All right, so these are 4s on the right, and we'll fill it in with the left. 1, 2, ready, and... Keep that left nice and low. On the left, you could do a little diddle to turn the corner for that one. Now 3s on the right. Left. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, that could have been a diddle to turn the corner, but I blew it in my talking. Now we'll go over to 2s on the right. 3, 4. Remember, keep this shape. The other hand is just filling in. One, 2 on the left. So you just do that diddle, flip to the other side. And you could make up your own little exercises of this to do that. All right, neutral. Neutral just means 8th notes. Don O'Keefe. Don O'Keefe, interlace. That's funny. Let's do the 1C, 1, 2C, 3C. There we go. So this is over on, I can't see the page numbers. The next page. All right, here we go. From the C's. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Left, and 1. Threes on the right, and 2 on the left. 2, 2's on the right. Two's on the left, 2, ready, go, 1. Neutral. All right, so we're going to move actually forward to some of the regular things. We're going to come back to the interlace combos. Let's do just the whole rebound section and into rolls. And we'll crank this up a little bit. All right, 8 on a hand, down to 2. And this is over on page 15, maybe? It's no longer 13. I think it's 15 or 16. I don't know. You guys have it? 15, right? 1, 2, 8 on a hand, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. I missed my bass drum. Boom, 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 boom. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2. Not yet. I gotta turn the page. 1, 2. 1, 2, double it in. 1, 2, 1, 2, 5-stroke roll. 1 and 2, and at the end, 1 and 2, and at the end. Back to doubles. Six-stroke roll, ready, go. 1, and 1, and 1, and 1. Back to doubles. 7-stroke roll. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2, and a 1 and 2, and a 1 and 2. Back to doubles. 9-stroke roll, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and doubles. 10-stroke roll, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, doubles. changing the page. All right, 11. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, doubles. 13 stroke, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 1, 2, 3, and doubles. 15 stroke, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, and a 4 and a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and a 4 and a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and a 4 and a 1, 2, 3, 4, and doubles. Turn the page. Where's the page? 17 stroke. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and doubles. Roll combo 1. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 doubles. Combo 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 3. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3 and a 4 and a 1, 2 and doubles. Last combo, 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1. Doubles. Neutral or doubles, whatever you feel like doing. Doubles and singles, 1. 1. Oh, it's on the next page. 1. 1. 1. Haha. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet. One more time. Doubles. All right, I'm going to move kind of far along. I need my glasses. Get this open. Neutral. Holy moly. There we go. All right, so we're going to Oh, I'm going to pass one thing that we're going to come back to. Oh, we could have done those. All right, I'm going way to the back. I'll give you a page in a minute. And then we're going to come back to those and those. I'm doing it. There's a method to my madness, don't worry. Oh, let's do the rough section. 42. Page 42. When you're there, just go do doubles for the moment. All right, here we go. 1, 2, from the top, ready, and 1. Then we'll do the second line when I count us in. Remember, that's 2 bars of each in the second line. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doubles. All right, I'm going to turn to the next little. Oh, let's do the next page. Roughs and rhythm. The first one. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Neutral. Now we'll do the next one. It's also just groups of 2 accents, but it's just rearranged. 1, 2, second line, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Neutral. Now we'll do the 4/4 version. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1. 1. Neutral. All right. So I'm going to move us forward past all of this madness. And we're going to, let's just do page 51, the simple paradiddle combo. I'll play doubles till everybody's in the queue. 4 of each. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. One, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2. Back to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3. 2, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and doubles. I'm going neutral for a minute here. And we're going to do, hey, page 54. We'll do some of the easy combos. Pop, 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 pop. Doubles until everybody's ready. Everybody good? Think so? Hey, nice headset mic, Ross. I love your headset mic. We could be flying helicopters together. I think Bob has the same one. We should all be endorsing Audio-Technica. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Double, double, single, double, double, single. Last time. 2. 1, 2, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1. 1. All right. Let's do number 3. I'll give you guys a warning because I felt like I kind of snuck that up on you guys. All right. Here's number 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready, go. Double, single, double. Doubles. All right, we're going to do number 4. Everybody good? 1, 2, 1, 2, number 4. Doubles. I'm going to move along. I'm going to hit one more thing before we move on back to the oh yeah. We're going to do some paradiddle diddle combos. And I think I'm going to give you guys a little easier tempo. Okay. So paradiddle diddle combo number 1. So it's on page 58. Let me know when we're good. 1, 2, ready, go. Paradiddle diddle, paradiddle diddle, paradiddle, paradiddle diddle, paradiddle diddle, paradiddle. Paradiddle diddle, paradiddle diddle, paradiddle, paradiddle diddle, paradiddle diddle, paradiddle, paradiddle. Paradiddle diddle, paradiddle diddle, paradiddle, paradiddle diddle, paradiddle diddle, paradiddle, paradiddle. Paradiddle diddle, paradiddle diddle, paradiddle, paradiddle diddle, paradiddle diddle, paradiddle, paradiddle. Okay. All right, we stop for now. We make plan. All right, awesome. So, yeah, and those, you know, all of those little phrases, they're all based on syncopation. Bop, 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 bop. Right, so it's all based on common rhythms. All right, so what I want to do is I want to teach one new concept to start with. I'm going to go all the way back to one of the new pages in the book, which we probably could have stopped there and did it, but I didn't want to interrupt the flow. So I put in 2 interlace combos. And I mentioned this on Monday's live stream. I was like, oh, we're going to do some interlace combos. How exciting. But it is actually kind of fun. So this is in triplets. So 16th note triplets, lots of sextuplets, right? And what we're going to do is 3s into 2s, into 3s, into 4s, and then back. 3s to 2s, 3s to 4s, 3s to 2s, 3s to 4s, and all in 16th note triplets. So, what does this mean? What does it mean, Pee-wee? All right, so I'm going to put on a metronome. It's 60. And I'm going to put it in 8th notes. And so what we're going to do is this. So basically, we're doing still the 3-note pump interlaced. We've done this a million times. But now it's in sextuplets, right? So basically, we're feeling that pumping, right hand pumping, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Right? And then we're going to play twos over the sextuplets. So now we have 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. So that would be line 55. Oh, this is page 9, by the way, in case anybody didn't know what page we're on. I'm sorry, I didn't mention that, did I? Ay, 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 what is wrong with me? I haven't peeked at the chat, but I think... Oh, hey, what's going on? Oh, for Drum's Sake is in the house. Holy moly. Very cool. Invite tonight's Zoom squad for an upcoming episode on Oh, for Drum's Sake in March. Did you hear that, peoples? So this Zoom squad is invited to an upcoming episode on Oh, for Drum's Sake in March. And as long as we're on the subject, Oh, for Drum's Sake is invited on my Monday night live stream for some time in March. So we're going to work that out. Cool. Get issue 298 while they last. Yes. Get issue 298 from Rhythm Magazine while they last. Don O'Keefe, thank you for mentioning that. I ordered one from my mom because I think my mom should have the magazine, right? I think that would be good. Let me see. Do I have the Dale graphic? Here's the Dale graphic. Ready? This is the mom chat window right there. There's mom up in the corner there, somewhere on a boat. Yeah. So, okay. So back to the exercise. So basically, if I wasn't to give you a reference, it would sound like things that we're already doing, which would be threes, twos, fours, except they're all in triplets now. So instead of in 16th notes. So that's the idea. So if we were to do this at a nice tender tempo of 60, and we could do it with or without the 8th note grid, but we'll do the 8th note grid for now. 1, 2, just the first line, just to get it flowing. 1, 2, ready, and nice and simple. See, still have that shape. If you silence the left hand, you'll feel that. And then on my count, we'll go to the second one, which will be groups of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. Okay, so those are the first two. Now let's do the third line, and then we'll go into the fours. So here's the third line, which is the same as the first line. 1, 2, ready, and 1 triplet, and triplet. And then on my count, we'll go into the fours. One, 2, 3, 4. So before we go any further, who knows like what is that we're suggesting? What rhythm are we suggesting? Let's go through each one. So on the first line, we're suggesting quarter notes, right? Obviously. On the second one, we're suggesting what rhythm? Like what subdivision is going on while we're playing that? What rhythm are we suggesting in the second bar? I'll play it again. Who knows? What is it? Come on, somebody knows. John's little hand he's waving his hand. Go, John, go. I didn't even notice that. He's using his hand emoji.
Quarter note triplet.
Exactly, quarter note triplets. So we're going from, and if we go to quarter notes, watch, you'll really hear it here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 triplet, and triplet, 2 triplet, and triplet. Now watch, when I go to that bar, so you can really hear that subdivision. So we start to feel, on the first one we go 1 triplet, and triplet, 2 triplet, and triplet, 3 triplet, and triplet, 4 triplet, and triplet. On the next one we're going 1 triplet, and triplet, 2 triplet, and triplet, 1 triplet, and triplet, 2 triplet, and triplet, 1 triplet, and triplet, 2 triplet, and triplet, 3 triplet, and triplet, 4 triplet, and triplet, 1. Right? So that's the way we're subdividing that one. Then we go to the third one, we go back to the quarter note. 1 triplet, and triplet, 2 triplet, and triplet, 3 triplet, and triplet, 4 triplet, and triplet. And then when we go to the fourth one, we're going to what subdivision? Yeah, Ross.
Half note triplets.
Yeah, so half note triplets. So 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. And it just works out because of the pumping motions happen to line up that way, but it's groups of 4. So we're just subdividing it that way. So 1 triplet, and triplet, 2 triplet, and triplet, 3 triplet, and triplet, 4 triplet, and triplet, 1 triplet, and triplet, 2 triplet, and triplet, 3 triplet, and triplet, 4 triplet, and triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, and triplet, 3 triplet, and triplet, 4 triplet, and triplet, 1 triplet, and triplet, 2 triplet, and triplet, 3 triplet, and triplet, 4 triplet, and triplet, 1. And we have those groups of 4. So if we're going 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 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 1. So that's the idea. And it's kind of a way to pull all these pumping motions together into an exercise. But to feel some interesting subdivisions and a little bit of polyrhythmic suggestion inside of this exercise. So it's really fun. It's super fun to play. Let's try it together and let's see if we can make this happen. I'll go back to the 60 again, and then we'll just play through the exercise kind of as written there. And so, oh, by the way, at the halfway point of the page, I just flip it over to the left side. But in the beginning, just learn it on the right side or the left side, whichever way you prefer. And then once you have it down in one direction, then work on it in the other direction. And notice that I put a little, in parenthesis, a little turning stroke. So if you want to do a diddle, you can go from the first 4 measures, repeat, and then the second time, use the diddle to turn to the left side. Then do the whole left side, repeat that, and use the left diddle to return to the top. And so that way it's sort of a complete cycle. Let you go through both hands. Do you guys, my Zoom squad, does anybody have any questions about this particular one? Everybody kind of understand it? And you know, the interesting thing is, the only thing changing is the accents. The whole time we're doing this. We're just playing alternating strokes the whole time in sextuplets. but the accents are dividing it in an interesting way, basically. Make sense? Any questions? Any answers?
Hey, Jim, can you count 57 for me again? I just want to make sure I understand. That's the half note, right?
Yeah, that's the half note triplet. So if I count the 16th note triplets out, it's 1 triplet and triplet, 2 triplet and triplet, 3 triplet and triplet, 4 triplet and triplet, 1 triplet and triplet, 2 triplet and triplet, 3 triplet, triplet, 4 triplet and triplet, 1 triplet and triplet, 2 triplet and triplet, 3 triplet and triplet. Triplet and triplet, 1 triplet and triplet, 2 triplet and triplet, 3 triplet and triplet, 4 triplet and triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. What I could do is write eighth note triplets above it, or actually even quarter note triplets above it. But if you were to count the eighth note triplet, Bob, you would count only the rights. So if you just counted the rights out, those are eighth note triplets. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. So that's one way to think of it. And again, you know, you can always do this. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. I'm silencing the left stroke, but I'm playing it so I feel it right here on my leg. Triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 trip, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. And so notice that we feel the 1, then the trip of 2, right? And then the lit of 3. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2, 3 triplet. I lose my breath. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. And actually, you could even set the metronome to triplets. So I had it on quarter notes, and I also had it on eighth notes at one point, but you could do this. You could set it to eighth note triplets. And then you're basically doubling that. Right? That would be the whole exercise against the eighth note triplet on the right side. Let's actually do that together so we can kind of feel it together. We'll keep the eighth note pulse going, eighth note triplet pulse. 2, 1, 2, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. That kind of making sense? Cool. So that's super fun, and there's going to be more combos to come where we start combining these ideas, even within measures. But it's certainly a fun one to do. And then, you know, as you start working on them and speeding them up, you know, you can use those pumping motions to your advantage. And you can feel that push and pull of how, like, as it gets wider, when you go to the half note triplets, it's a pretty interesting feeling, right? How that spreads out and compresses. And it just feels, you know, of course, on the quarter note pulse, super, super easy. And then you have to just get accustomed to feeling these different subdivisions inside of it. And you could feel those little two against three things happening as you do that. And especially when you listen to it against the eighth note pulse, it gets even more interesting. But the eighth note triplet pulse is really probably the simplest way to practice it. Because then your right hand, let's say you're starting with your right, is playing exactly with that metronome, and your left hand is filling in between. So that's a great way to work on it. So yeah, so that's the new little section there. And by the way, I did that one, and then I made another one, which I'm not going to get to tonight, but we did interlace combos too, and I doubled the accents. So it's the same thing, but it's going 3, 4. So, little trippy, sort of fun. And of course, I will torture you guys with all the other pumping accent patterns at some point on the same grid. But this was the start of it. And I just wanted to get to introduce that tonight. So that was awesome. So we got to do it. So that was fun. I hope you guys had fun with it. I hope there's something for everybody. And, you know, work on this stuff with a metronome. Work on it slowly. Very slowly until you feel comfortable, and then you can start speeding this stuff up and utilize your pumping motions to help you with this stuff so that it's super efficient. But don't sacrifice, don't bully the strokes. Let's let all the strokes be heard. Even the tap strokes, even if they're low, we still want to hear them. They should be full sounding strokes, because if they get too low, they'll be lost in the sauce. Oh my goodness. All right, awesome. Well, I had super fun time tonight, and I'm glad that we're back on our Thursdays and our Mondays. And the next stream is going to be Monday night with the Classic Groove Series. We're going to be working on some Tony Thompson stuff. I have a Diana Ross song stuck in my head all day long. Even at this moment, it's still going through my head, but I'm going to play through that, a very cool classic Diana Ross track with some amazing drumming in the front of it, and some others, some Chic. We're going to do some David Bowie. We're going to do a bunch of very cool tracks that we're going to explore with the powerful and masterful Tony Thompson. Rest in peace, Tony Thompson, on drums. So cool. I hope we had fun tonight. I appreciate my Zoom squad for hanging out with me. It makes it so much more fun for me. David Garibaldi and I were having a laugh about how when you live stream, or when you do a Zoom masterclass, there's silence after you do everything. It's just a weird thing to get you. I'm used to it because I've been doing it for almost a year now with the live streaming. Actually, it is a year now because I started in January. So I've been streaming for over a year now. But we were laughing about how when you teach something or you play something and then there's just silence. You're so used to when you're doing something live having that interaction. So now it's like you're looking at little squares of people and you're going like, I don't even know if they know what I'm talking about. I don't know what's happening. So anyway, so super fun. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And you know, do join my mailing list, which is in the description of this video. And I need to post the new booklet from tonight, and that way you can get the exercises that we're working on. And I'll see you Monday on the next live stream. And check out the new Rhythm Magazine issue 298 with my ugly mug inside there somewhere. And check out those videos on Rhythm Magazine's YouTube page with my buddy Dave Weckel and David Garibaldi and my good friend Stanton Moore. And we're doing a bunch of really fun interviews together. There's a lot of little laughs in there. and it's very informative and educational. All right, so I'm going to say goodnight to my all my peeps, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to roll the credits, and thanks for hanging. Bye, everybody.